This Wednesday will be the 49th anniversary of the only time in our country's history that a president resigned from office. What first was called a third-rate burglary brought down the presidency of Richard Nixon. Now you can take an up-close and personal view of where it all started. And who's taking you there? Our very own Jimmy Alexander. So, Jimmy, I know you're very into presidents.
Yes.
You even have a pup, a dog that's named after Nixon.
That's right. One of my dogs, Nixon, that you'll see right here in a second.
Oh, yeah.
You know, how can a man that won 49 states in 1972 have to leave office in disgrace less than 2 years later? Watergate. The building that was home to Elizabeth Taylor, Bob Dole, Monica Lewinsky, and Ruth Bader Ginsburg have opened the doors to their most famous suite. Let's take a tour of the Scandal Room.
Welcome to the Scandal Room at the Watergate Hotel. It's part of the history that the hotel kept, and most people come here, stay here, and visit, and we do tours, and it's a good experience to learn the history of America, where the president had to resign. That's where the DNC office was, and this is where the burglars, Liddy and Hunt, stayed in.
So as anybody can see, this room just looks amazing. Who designed the look?
The same custom designer that did a Scandal show.
Point out some different things that are interesting about this room.
This room, we kept a retro perspective to the 70s, that era. We have a safe from when Hunt and Gordon Liddy stay in the room. People like to enjoy and take pictures and takes them back to the same thing.
What makes you feel like you're back
exactly
during that day? I love the old school typewriter, that recorder, which is one of the reasons why Nixon had to leave office.
Will Ferrell stayed with us, and then he did a tour of the room, wanted to know all the stories and everything. We get a lot of professors, a lot of college students, even high school students come in here to do a report on Nixon.
What I have stated from the beginning to be the truth has been the truth.
Now, the Watergate is known for more than just scandal. It's the home of one of Washington, D.C.'s best views. If I were to contact the Watergate and say, I want to spend a night in the Scandal Room, how much would that run me?
Yeah, so first when you call us, you're going to hear you don't need to break in, like the burglars. It goes roughly $1,600 to $2,000 per night, depending season and the time. And then we get a lot of people, couples stay here.
Well, I guess nothing puts anybody in the mood to have a romantic evening with your spouse than a break-in at the Watergate.
Wow, Jimmy, I guess if you pay $1,600, that should put you in the mood if you go with your spouse. Or what?
I would not put my husband in the mood. He'd be very upset. But I would tell you, I just went to the Watergate website, and you can get a Superior King for $279.
Okay,
$279.
so that's not bad.
No,
about normal.
And they will allow you to tour the Scandal Room for free.
That's good.
If you go in the Watergate, ask one of the concierges. If it's not rented, they will let you take a tour.